Italian prosecutors recently discovered a luxury handbag that costs $53 to manufacture, yet retails for thousands. That brand is not alone. We are ranking 5 women's fashion labels charging 10 to 50 times what their products cost to make. And we contrast each one with a brand that actually earns its price tag through materials, craftsmanship, and honesty, starting with a name you will find in every department store. First up, Girlfriend Collective sets a new standard for what value in women's activewear can look like. Instead of hiding behind a logo or inflating prices through celebrity endorsements, this brand puts its money into the fabric itself and the people making it. Every pair of leggings, sports bra, and top is made from recycled materials, including post-consumer water bottles and fishing nets, with full disclosure about where those materials come from. On the company's website, cost breakdowns show exactly how much is spent on fabric, labor, transport, and even packaging, leaving little room for the kind of markups that dominate much of the industry. While some performance leggings sell for $100 or more despite costing less than $10 to manufacture, Girlfriend Collective keeps its cost to retail ratio close to 2 to 1. A $78 pair of leggings reflects not just recycled polyester, but also fair wages for workers in certified factories, primarily in Vietnam and Taiwan. The company's supply chain is mapped out in detail, with certifications for both environmental impact and labor standards. This level of transparency stands in sharp contrast to the opaque sourcing and massive price gaps seen at many legacy brands. For consumers, the result is clear. You are paying for materials and ethics, not just a name. Girlfriend Collective proves that sustainable basics do not have to come with a hidden premium and sets a benchmark for what honest pricing in stretch performance apparel can look like. Number 4 on our list, Mejuri has rewritten the rules for fine jewelry by stripping away the layers of markup that traditionally separate maker from buyer. Instead of relying on wholesale distributors or luxury department stores, Mejuri operates as a direct-to-consumer brand, selling 14-karat gold, sterling silver, and gemstone pieces online and through its own boutiques. This approach eliminates the middlemen who typically drive up costs, allowing Mejuri to offer jewelry at prices far closer to the cost of materials and skilled labor. While legacy jewelers often charge 5 to 10 times the manufacturing cost, Mejuri's pricing model keeps the markup at roughly 2 to 3 times the cost to produce. A pair of solid gold hoops that might retail for $400 elsewhere sells for $150 to $200 at Mejuri, with detailed breakdowns explaining what goes into the final price. The company publishes information about its sourcing, including partnerships with Responsible Jewelry Council, certified suppliers, and workshops that pay fair wages. Transparency is central to Mejuri's value proposition. On its website, customers can find not just the retail price, but also context about gold purity, stone origin, and the true cost of production. In a market where a diamond necklace can fluctuate wildly in price based on branding alone, Mejuri's open book approach provides reassurance that the price tag is anchored in tangible value, not just a logo or a celebrity campaign. The result is fine jewelry that feels accessible and honest, offering a tested alternative to the hidden markups and opaque sourcing that still dominate much of the traditional jewelry industry. Number 5 on our list, Everlane has built its reputation on a simple but powerful promise: radical transparency. Every product page lays out a detailed cost breakdown, showing exactly how much is spent on materials, labor, transport, duties, and even the markup itself. Instead of hiding the economics behind a veil of branding and inflated retail tags, Everlane invites customers to see the math for themselves. A classic cotton tee, for example, might cost $7.50 to make, with a retail price of $18. The company publishes these numbers openly, revealing that their typical markup hovers around 2 times the production cost, far below the industry standard where markups of 10 to 20 times are routine. This approach extends beyond basics. Everlane's pricing model covers everything from Italian leather boots to cashmere sweaters, each with a transparent supply chain and a clear explanation of why the price is what it is. The company works directly with vetted factories, many of which are profiled on their website, and provides information about working conditions, wages, and environmental impact. In a market where retail prices often bear little relationship to what it costs to produce an item, Everlane's open accounting gives shoppers confidence that their money is going toward real value, not just marketing or a designer label. For anyone tired of guessing what is behind the price tag, Everlane offers a blueprint for honest retail. The company's honest retail approach does not just build trust, it sets a practical benchmark for what fair pricing in women's apparel can look like. Number 6 on our list, Quince brings a radically different approach to luxury basics by cutting out the layers that usually inflate prices. Instead of relying on boutique markups or the prestige of a designer logo, Quince sources directly from the same factories that supply high-end brands, offering cashmere sweaters, silk shirts, and leather accessories at prices that hover just above the cost to produce. A Mongolian cashmere crew neck that might sell for $300 at a traditional retailer appears on Quince's website for $50 to $70, with clear documentation that it comes from the same spinning mills and workshops as its luxury competitors. The key to Quince's pricing is its factory direct model. By bypassing distributors, showrooms, and licensing deals, the company compresses the supply chain and passes the savings to shoppers. Their cost-to-retail ratio often lands near 2 to 1, a stark contrast to the 10 to 20 times markup that dominates luxury cashmere. Even with premium, grade A materials, and careful construction, the difference is visible in the numbers. A $69 Quince cashmere sweater typically costs $30 to make, including labor and shipping, while a comparable piece at a legacy house might cost $25 to produce but retails for $250 or more. Quince publishes sourcing details and explains how each product's price is built, reinforcing the idea that luxury doesn't have to mean hidden costs or inflated margins. For consumers, the result is access to the same high-quality fibers and finishing found in designer boutiques, minus the brand tax. In a market where price is often a function of perception, Quince proves that supply chain design, not just a famous name, can deliver real transparency and value. And finally, in first place, Polène stands as the clearest example of what honest pricing and real craftsmanship can deliver in women's fashion. Based in Paris, Polène produces its entire line of handbags and small leather goods in Spain and France using full-grain, European-sourced leathers from tanneries that supply top-tier luxury houses. Each bag is hand-assembled by skilled artisans with meticulous attention to stitching, edge painting, and finishing that rivals the most storied heritage brands. Yet the cost-to-retail ratio tells a different story. A Polène numero un mini, for example, retails at around $380, with estimated production costs of $150 to $180, a ratio of about 2 to 1. The brand publishes details about its materials, workshop locations, and even the number of steps required to craft each bag, making it easy for shoppers to see where their money goes. There is no logo splashed across the front, and no celebrity-driven ad campaign inflating the price. Instead, Polène's value proposition is built on substance, durable leathers, precision craftsmanship, and a transparent supply chain. In a market where many brands charge 10, 20, or even 50 times the cost to make, Polène offers a practical model for buying based on quality, not just reputation. For consumers, it is a reminder that real value does not require a famous name, just honest materials, skilled hands, and clear pricing. Across all 10 brands, one pattern stands out. Price often reflects logos, hype, and secrecy, not true quality. When a $53 handbag sells for thousands of dollars, it's marketing, not merit, driving the price. In women's fashion, real value comes from transparency and craftsmanship, not just a name. Choose wisely.